Hall's surname meaning and history presented by coadb.com. Surname meaning: it is an English, Scottish, Irish, German, Norwegian, and Danish topographic surname denoting someone who lived in or near a hall, or perhaps an occupational surname denoting a servant employed in the hall, derived from the Old English word heall, Old Norse word holl, and German word hall, meaning a spacious residence. Arthur Fitzwilliam changed his name to Arthur Hall around the year 1090 AD, and his descendants lived at Greatford Hall in Lincolnshire, which we see on the right. And there was also William de Aula, who lived in the 1300s and was progenitor of a prominent landowning family of halls in Bradford-on-Avon in Wiltshire, England. Early bears include Warin de Halle in Essex in 1178, Roger de la Hall in Cambridgeshire in 1273, Walter de la Hall in Shropshire in 1273, John Hall in Berwick, Scotland in 1302, William atte Hall in England in 1343, and William atte Hall and Isabella atte Hall in Yorkshire, England in 1379. Noble titles held included the Hall Baronetcy of Dunglass in the county of Haddington. It was a title created in the baronetage of Nova Scotia in 1687 for Sir John Hall, a Scottish merchant who served as Lord Provost of Edinburgh. Here we see Sir James Hall, the second baronet, who died in 1742, and Sir James Hall, the fourth baronet, who died in 1832, along with two ladies of the family, Catherine Hall of Dunglass, who died in 1745, and Lady Hall. And here we see family estate of Dunglass. The Hall Baronetcy of Llanover in the county of Monmouthshire was created in 1838 for Sir Benjamin Hall, who we see here, a Welsh civil engineer who oversaw the installation of Big Ben. And he was also a politician and the son of the industrialist Benjamin Hall, who we see here. And he was elevated to the peerage as Baron Llanover in 1859. Landed gentry families included Hall of Hollybush in County Derbyshire, England, Hall of Newtonbarry in County Wexford, Ireland, Hall of Park Hall in County Nottinghamshire, England. Looks like they descended from one Gervase Hall, who lived during the reign of Queen Elizabeth. And he had son John Hall of Nettle Hall. Also Hall of Halstead. Here we see Marshall Hall Esquire, a medical doctor of note. Hall of Barton Abbey in County Oxfordshire, England. Hall of Walton-on-the-Hill in County Surrey, England. Hall of Scarborough Hall in Yorkshire, England. Hall of Watton Manor and of Broughton in County Nottinghamshire, England. Hall of Narrow Water in County Down, and looks like they descended from Francis Hall, Esquire of Mount Hall. Hall of Merwera, which I wasn't able to find anything on, and also of Merville in County Dublin, Ireland, which we see on the right. And they descended from Edward Hall, Esquire of Strangford. Notables included Basil Hall, a British naval officer from Scotland, traveller and author. Charles Henry Hall, an English churchman, academic, Dean of Christ Church, Oxford, and also Dean of Durham. Sir Charles Hall, an English barrister and judge who became Vice Chancellor of England. Reverend George William Hall, born 1770, Master of Pembroke College and Vice Chancellor of Oxford University. John Hall, an English churchman, academic, and Master of Pembroke College, and Bishop of Bristol. John Hall, born 1627, an English poet, essayist, and pamphleteer of the Commonwealth. Joseph Hall, born 1574, an English bishop, satirist, and moralist. Lyman Hall, an American founding father, physician, clergyman, and statesman who signed the United States Declaration of Independence as a representative from Georgia. Admiral Sir William Hutcheon Hall, a British Royal Naval officer who served in the First Anglo-Chinese War and the Crimean War. Early settlers included Thomas Hall, who came to Virginia in 1619. George Hall came the following year. Hugh Hall arrived in Virginia in 1622. Christopher Hall came to Virginia in 1623. Egram Hall came to Philadelphia in 1730. And Conrad Hall came to Nova Scotia, Canada around the year 1750. And about 10 years later, Abner Hall arrived in Nova Scotia, Canada. And if you enjoyed this video, please visit us at coadb.com, where we offer genealogy research services. Link in the description. Thank you very much.